Hi guys, it's been a while since the last video I took about the house, the abandoned house that I have down in the country. I got at an auction, and so I figured as many views as this thing's gotten, it's over 4.1 million on the original video, almost 2 million on the other one, and about 500,000 on the interview I did with the neighbor. So I went down to get more footage, and the snow and the thorny branches and stuff like that were just so thick that I was wearing the wrong shoes and wrong clothing and everything, so I didn't quite make it to the house, but I was able to get some, aerial footage that I'm putting over top of the conversation that I had with the neighbor. Now, he was telling me some stories about some ghostly experiences that he had, so please enjoy this. I hope you do. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and let's just get into it. So let's talk a little bit more about where we left off at and what you were talking about before. They love your voice, by the way. They love your accent. Now that accent, that's a Virginia accent, I know.
That's a Virginia accent, yes.
Okay, and any story you'd like to tell about how you got that, or you've just lived here in
Well, my family's been here since 1680, I think. So
1680?
Yes, so we've
Okay.
been here a long time, and that's kind of a built-in, grown-in accent, I think, over a period of time, in this area. You can go to different places, and everybody has a different accent, and we just happen to acquire this one, so it's kind of, I know it's unusual for,
So a lot of people have said that it's the Blair Witch House, it's haunted, there's history there. Do you know, now I know you told me before that there were graves there.
Yes.
Do you have a general idea where they might be at all?
Well, it's been a long time, probably 1870s, 1880s, and I don't think back then they had any stones. I think it was just probably markers, wooden markers, and they're long since gone.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a general idea where they are, yeah.
Okay.
And there's also a big graveyard on this side of the house too, which is, again, no markers, just sunken, places where the graves were, or other. Yep.
Okay. A lot of people have asked about, could I find that? So odds are I probably would never find that, being as it was, about 150 years ago?
Yeah, thereabouts.
Yeah, and if there were wooden markings, they would be long gone.
They were all African Americans, buried here on both sides, and the ones living in the area, they know their graves are here. They don't have a clue where they are or who they were buried here. They just know they were buried here, and it was a Brown family.
That's the name. The
Last name
Brown
was
family.
Browns, and the rest of it is just pauper graves. There's a lot of those here too, because he was an undertaker, and if they couldn't afford to be, a regular funeral, he would. I think he probably got money from the government or whatever, and buried them here in this same graveyard.
Okay.
Kind of interesting, but that's the way it was,
Okay.
Yep, and we've had instances here of things being a little crazy in this house here. Not lately, but a few years back.
Like ghost presence?
Well, like people staying here at nights and being slapped at night, having marks on their arms the next morning they wake up and they don't know how they got there, and doors slamming and stuff in the bedroom where they were and that kind of thing. Really hasn't bothered us, but people who come here, it seems like they have a problem. And then one lady went down the hill, and after she'd stayed here one night, and she got a slap and a bruise on her arm with her arm out the window, and nothing was out there. Just her arm was stuck out the window. And this is really crazy stuff, but that really happened.
That's amazing. Now,
That is crazy, yes. But lately we haven't had anything.
do you like do a bed and breakfast or something?
No.
Oh,
This
okay.
is just family.
Family members?
Right.
Okay.
And we have an apartment in the back, but we don't really have a bed and breakfast or anything here, no.
Okay.
It's just a thing that happened back then, and I don't know why, because I guess the reason being I had if any way you would describe it, I had a lot of Civil War memorabilia here, and I've sold that now. And I don't know if that's tied in with that or not, if you believe in that sort of thing or not. I'm kind of skeptical, but I've seen it and I don't know what to think of it, but it did happen, Why? What made it happen, I don't know, but it did happen.
It's very interesting, to
Really
say
is
the
that.
least.
And if somebody was telling me that, I
Mhm.
would think they were nuts, but it happened, and it's crazy. But I mean, we've had that experience with people, not us, but other people have experienced that. So it was a reality to them anyway.
Well, I guess they're used to you being here, and strangers coming in is different, maybe.
Maybe when we first moved here, the guy down the road was helping me do the wiring here, and Joyce was in the house, and we were under the house working. This is crazy too. And I heard these footsteps, in the house over here, on my head, underneath the house. Heard these footsteps back and forth and going about, and I said, "Well, Joyce, she must be." I thought she was going up the road. She must be still up there, So we got up under the house and walked in here. Well, walked in this door over here, rather. And it wasn't any wind at all that day. Came out to holler for Joyce, and she was not here, and the car was gone. And there was no car in the yard, only one we came in doing the work. And about that time, this real stiff breeze came up and slammed the door to the car, and just a real cloud of dust went up and down, all this. And I said, "Mike, it's time to leave. We've done enough today."
Hmm.
And I don't know what did that, but that was when we first moved here.
Mhm.
Well, that's the only experience I've ever had with anything other than that. And he talks about that to this day. He's wondering where we think that was, but that really happened too. And I experienced that myself.
And when did you move here? What year?
93.
Okay.
93.
All right.
Crazy stuff. But I mean, it's a strange area. The Indians have been here for, of course, thousands of years, and we've got a lot of arrowheads we found here on the property from when they were here, and clay pipes from the early English too that were here, So it's a mixed breed of different people living here, So it's kind of strange.
Hmm.
So it could be anything causing this. I don't know.
So overall, how do you like living here?
I like it. It's quiet,
Yeah.
except for those
Yeah, it is.
times. Now, what are you going to do with the property back here?
I really don't know. I mean, I'm probably not going to do a thing with it. Not a thing.
Yeah,
I mean, it's, I bought it at the auction,
right.
and it's such a phenomenon on YouTube. I think that as long as I'm alive, I'm just going to let nature keep taking it over, and maybe just come back from time to time and document where it's at that point, as long as people are still interested in it. Okay, anything else you want to say about that house, and then I'll turn this off.
I can't think of anything else really.
Okay.
As far as I know.
Well, that is that portion of this video, and when I make the next video, it'll be of the property again. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.